First at 6, a lot of feedback tonight as a new congressional map is official for North Carolina.
Lawmakers gave that final approval yesterday, and tonight we're hearing from our representatives directly impacted by the change.
Our Abby Bradshaw is in the newsroom now with responses from both.
It is a big change-up with a mix of feelings. Congressman Greg Murphy, representing District 3, losing several counties he's represented. Those now going to District 1, which is represented by Don Davis, the only current swing district. The new map is backed by President Donald Trump. It's intended to help Republicans win an additional seat in next year's elections. Trump won North Carolina by 51% last year. The change adds more Republican-leaning voters along the coast and shifts some inland voters into an adjacent Republican-held district. Representative Greg Murphy talked about it on the radio today, and I also talked to Davis earlier. Murphy says it's a hard decision, but he intends to keep representing District 3. Davis says his commitment to Eastern Carolina remains unchanged, adding the redrawn lines don't reflect what's important to people right now.
Obviously, this was painful because I've served people on both sides for 6 years.
Yeah.
We did a lot of due diligence, and I mean crunching of numbers. But, you know, sometimes it also gives you an opportunity to open thought and say, maybe I need to rethink the entire thing.
Many are left scratching their head right now. Why would we send $20 billion for a bailout in Argentina and we have farmers right here? Some of our tobacco farmers, even if there is assistance, they're concerned that they'll be left out, punished behind a decision they have no control over. These are things that people are talking about, not a new map.
Murphy said it's like the Republicans are finally playing the game of the Democrats. Davis argues voters will make their thoughts heard regardless, and said these decisions show why people lose faith in government. He also wants to see a ban against mid-decade redistricting. The congressional map change doesn't require the governor's approval, and the governor cannot veto. Meanwhile, that's not keeping the governor from holding back what he thinks about this, posting on social media saying if he had the power to veto, he would, calling it harmful to voters and the changes being wrong.
Republican legislative leaders are abusing their power to take away yours. They're afraid that they will lose in the midterms and afraid to say no to the president. So they've turned their backs on you to silence your vote in the 2026 election. It's outrageous.
And if you'd like to get a closer look at this new map, we have it for you on our website. Just go to WCTI12.com. Live from our newsroom, I'm Abby Bradshaw, News 12.